Hey Seekers, hey air signs. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, hello, my name is Morgane and this is the Existential Shift. I will be doing today messages for the air signs for the month of July. We'll have separate readings for Gemini, for Libra, and for Aquarius. So if you are kind enough and inclined enough to timestamp those for the rest of the fellow seekers, feel free to do so and then comment below. And if you'll make a comment that includes all timestamps, I will be able to pin it and say thank you. I will start with general message for air signs as the element for all the air signs, and then move by the zodiac sign. And yeah, I think that's it. If you're joining, feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what sign you are. I will be working with the spellcasters throughout. I haven't worked with them in quite some time, actually, so I'm actually excited to work with them again. Let's first tune in to air sign energies as a whole for this month. Hi, TC. Thank you for joining. Libra, awesome. Okay. Message for air sign for this month before I move on by the zodiac. I'm feeling like a very cool, it's not breeze, it's like, you know, when it's really cold and dry and the air stands still but somehow managed to also penetrate your skin, so it feels like a buzz, you know, like a moving buzz, like it moves your skin as it stands still. It's something very, it's like there's a lot going on in your heads and there's nothing, and you feel like you can't mobilize it, you can't really move it, so it's in movement but it's also in a standstill, and it's a combination of shock and a realization. It's not comfortable. If you have realized something about yourself that is uncomfortable, it's a lesson. If you have realized something about someone else that is uncomfortable, it's a lesson. The thing about air element lessons is that they tend to be quite poignant, sharp, and often unpleasant. You know, in the tarot deck, the air element represents the suit of swords, which most of the cards there, if not all, speak in one way, shape, or form about karma and difficult lessons and stern reality that spirit creates in order to clarify your position in the world, kind of thing. It's meant to get you back on track, like a strong stream of wind that is forcing you back to your path, whether you like it or not. And that, combined with it being water season, Cancer season, it can be quite daunting. It could be quite it's a lot. And I feel the pressure in your brain. Because you guys, you know, air signs, you guys are so smart and so fast, and you think of solutions, right? And you see possibilities and theorize different, you know, different moves, like a chess game. Every time someone does something or reality does something, your brain is already on the several moves, that are possible from here on. And it's like, what's the next? I don't have a move. It's almost like there is no move. You just have to sit with it. There's no way out. Checkmate. This is what it is. It is what it is. You've done what you've done, or they've done what they've done. And you're left with no hidden secret exits that only you know about. No. Spirit has blocked all of it to make you sit with it and have the realizations. And from there, the only two possibilities, if we want to insist on moves, is either stagnation or growth, because you can't escape it. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. Hello, Tina, Helen, Green Apple. Hello, everyone. Right? You can't escape it. So you have to either deal with it or deny it. If you deny it, you become stagnant. You will not find your way out. If you deal with it, you will find your way out, because you will become something else. Become a different element. And that will create different avenues. Wow, okay. Drama. Hey, life never pretended to not be dramatic. Right, so that was a general message for air signs. If you're only tuning in now, and now I'm going to move on to separate readings for Gemini, then Libra, then Aquarius. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Feel free to share where you're from and your sign. In between readings, I'll check in with the chat. Okay? All right, so Gemini. Let's take a sip. Message for Geminis for July. July reading for Gemini. Gemini seekers. Geminis. Ooh, Gemini, you're hiding. Your energy is hidden. Cloaked. Did you cloak yourself, or did you get cloaked? If life is crazy around you, maybe it's just layers of reality that are cloaking you from sight. Or maybe it's you being, shapeshifter you, as many Geminis are, cloaking yourself. It's interesting. On one hand, you won't let me in, right? The energy. On the other hand, you're here watching. So if you're here watching, you want to hear what I have to say. And yet you won't let me see, so I could say what there is to say. You're doing something like that, Geminis, where you expect something, wish for something, but don't, without doing the things that will allow those things to happen. Okay? Does that make sense? It's like you're putting up a wall and screaming, "Come inside! I can't!" Well, go through the wall. I can't. You're the one who put it up there. It's your free will. Oh, yeah. Well, how do I take this thing down? I don't know. How did you put it up? Devil and Page of Pentacles. The devil is in the details. That's so literal with this combination. Okay. Geminis, I feel like some of you have detangled yourself in a situation that manifested in a very toxic way. Like it just grew into something and you're looking at it like, how did that happen? Well, you planted the seed, you watered this plant, you helped it grow. We reap what we sow. Whatever this plant you're looking at, you sowed it, right? And you're looking at it and it's like, but that feels and looks terrible. Why did you do it then? Like, you're so smart. Geminis are brilliant, right? You saw what you were doing. I'm not gonna insult you by saying that, oh, they didn't know what they were doing. No, you're smarter than that, right? You chose the seed, you put it in the soil, you helped it grow, and then it grew. Did you think it was a game? You know what this reminds me of? It's like, think of kids, right? Who see a movie about Ouija boards and conjuring spirits, right? So they think it's funny and entertaining. So they get a Ouija board and they sit and they invite in a spirit, and they do not know what they're doing. They feel like they do. They kind of disrespect it. They think it's nonsense. They think it's funny. So they're aware of what they're doing, right? There's the awareness of getting a Ouija board, doing the thing, conjuring a spirit. They're actively doing what they know they're doing, but there's a level of, sorry to say, it's a read, okay? There's a level of vanity and mockery. So they think it's fine, or that whatever it is, it can't hurt them. But then this thing comes through that they created, or this thing happens, this situation. And then there's this shock. Wait, what? Did I do that? Yes, Gemini, I'm sorry. This is very, oof. Because if I tell you it's not your fault, if I tell you you have nothing to do with this, if I tell you someone did this to you, right, and all that, and all of that, if I'll pet you, I'm just gonna help you dig a deeper hole and detangle you further. And that's not the purpose. It's not the purpose of you being here. It's not the purpose of me being here. The purpose is to detangle you, not tangle you, sorry. To untangle you. Whatever the word. To liberate you from this, right? So you can't fix something you refuse to admit or to understand or even see. But you're seeing, it's not, you can't, you're seeing it. It's like, hi. Dante's Inferno. Wow, guys, this is a dramatic reading. Okay. It's like an author writing a horror book. It's fiction, so he thinks it's fiction, so he doesn't, he doesn't mind it. It's fiction. He's writing. He doesn't know he's actually manifesting those creatures until it's too late. Okay, so what should Gemini do now? What's next? Made a bargain, and the devil is here to collect. We're free to make our choices. We are not free of the consequences. Okay, now what? Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Thank you, Geminis, for your courage to hear this. Let's help them now. Now what? Back to the general air message, sitting with it. Some of you, it's a matter of just how long it will take you to acknowledge. So if you try to run away from it and avoid acknowledging it, it will prolong the liberation of it from it. The sooner you sit with it, the sooner you make some acknowledgments, the better and the faster and the easier the way out will be. The only way out is in. And the cards are like, yeah, they're not sitting with it. Some of you are like, tuning out. Some of you are like upset with me. Some of you are giving me the dislike. Some of you are like being like, it's not my reading. Some of you are like, no, Morgan, you got it wrong. It's that. Nope. Yes, the situation is demonic, but somebody created this. And I'm not going to take away from your power, Jemmy. You have a lot of power and you used it. There you go. 4 of Pentacles. You're still stubborn. I can't help you if you won't listen. There's no saving face in this. You know when someone gets caught in something and then they double down and it makes them sound ridiculous? I don't want you to sound ridiculous. So if something like this exists in your reality now, doubling down is not going to be a saving grace. It's not going to make things look better. Okay? There's also a level of greed here. What the flying F's is going on, Jemmies? Ten of Pentacles. A lot of earth. We've had nothing but earth so far. Devil, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. You're hiding something in the barn or in the basement, in a jar, in a box, in a drawer, and it's collecting dust, and you don't look at it, and you don't talk about it, but it exists, and everything that exists expands. That's just the nature of the cosmos. It expands and expands and expands until it collapses. That thing that you're hiding, you're walking all over it and everybody's happy and smiling, the weather is great and the birds are chirping, but it's there and it's growing. And you feel one of the stones in your floor moving. And you're like, what was that? Oh, it's just a little movement. It's fine. And then it moves further, and then something sprouts. And then you're like, is that the thing that I shoved deep there or over there a long, long time ago and pretended like it doesn't exist? And it's been calling, and it's been existing and growing. And here it is, full size. Is it too late? The floor is cracked. There's a hole in the ground. If you want to seal it first, you have to let that thing out, whatever this is, and then you seal the hole. And then you sit with that thing and you resolve it. But you can't bring it back to where it came from. You can't bring the genie back into the bottle. Temperance. Healing is required. Patience is required. Operating from spirit and not from ego is required. Don't fight this demon, rather embrace, integrate, comprehend. If you've kicked the dog time and time and time again, don't ever kick a dog. It's an analogy. And then it turns on you and bites you and is aggressive towards you. Putting it down would be a double sin, because you made it that way and killed it to punish it when you're the creator of that. On the other hand, if you did that to the dog, enlightenment and realization would be to heal the dog and give it what it needs for as long as it needs until it is okay again. Two of Pentacles. Trying to make the impossible possible. Trying to resolve things and maintain things at the same time. Putting energy on resolution of all kinds of stuff while not losing other things that, because of you needing to resolve this, you can't really put effort into this. So an element of juggling is required. It's possible. You can. It requires a delicate balancing act, a humble approach, mastering the silver lining in life. King of Wands. Here you are. King of Wands knows himself. It's taking accountability and working with it. It's transmuting to fire into creation as opposed to burning, right? And this is you really stepping up and making things better. Coming from generosity instead of ego. Six of Pentacles, generosity instead of ego. There's going to be some sort of payment that you'll have to make. You're going to have to pay something to resolve this, to balance this, to correct this. To speak in like mundane terms, this could be a verdict that is not in your favor, and you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay, and that will liberate you. Right? It's paying. It's buying your freedom, and that I feel like would be the wisest decision. Because if you'll insist that it's not your job to pay for the thing that you created in the first place, that includes the commission, right? The late fee, the whatever. Because it won't just balance the scales financially when it comes to justice, mundane justice. It will also balance the scales karmically, and you won't be owed karmically and energetically, which is even more important. Financial debt, you lose finances. Energetic debt, karmic debt, you lose your health. Some of you need to buy your health by paying a debt. And by doing so, you will alleviate symptoms, physical symptoms. You have an energetic debt towards something or towards someone. And so by paying it, be it by money or by resolution or however it plays out in whatever the situation is yours, right? It will literally buy your health. Okay? So if you know the truth of the situation, take accountability, pay whatever it is that you need to pay, and you'll be free of it. You want to look at the cards? Let's rearrange. So we have these two major arcanas, the devil and the temperance. This can be healed and can be resolved. Two court cards, King of Wands and Page of Pentacles. That's the order in which they came up. Ay caramba, and the rest is only Pentacles, 2, 4, 6, 10. Within the minor arcana, no water, no flow and heart. No air, no thinking and planning. We have fire here with the King of Wands and a little bit here in Temperance because Temperance is both fire and water. Sorry, speaking of fire, let me renew the candle for you guys. See how prepared I am? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I love it. So more than I look at what is in front of me, I look at what's not in front of me. More than I listen to the words, I listen to the words that are unspoken. Where is the fire, the water, and the air? Why do we only have pentacles here? It's all about the money. If you keep making it all about the money, you will lose everything but money. And then eventually money as well, because money is energy. Energy of abundance, energy of joy, energy of worth, self-worth. And if all those goes away and you're only left with coins, those coins will go away as well. Pour in the water and the fire, the warmth and the compassion and the humility. Okay? You have a love extended reading. Look into you and your person of interest. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. Links are below. Check out which platform works better for you if you want to know. It applies to you, Geminis, but also to your cross watchers because I look into you and your person of interest. Okay, this was a lot, but it was very important. So I hope you don't get upset with me, and instead you see how you can use this and utilize this to transform, transmute, evolve, and break through. Hey, I'll drink some water. Geminis, if the cards are guiding me to speak to you this way, you can handle it. And you need to handle it. Sorry. Okay. Let's try to let go of these energies and clear the way and make way for Libra. Libra is next. If you're time stamping this, if you want to study tarot, check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. It's available on Vimeo, and you learn how to read tarot with me. Okay. Libra for July. Full moon in Capricorn, squaring you. Fun. Picking up on some confusion for some of you. Libra. You're realizing something about your home. Like it, don't like it, you, not you. Happy, not happy. Could be your actual physical home address, could be your furniture, could be the people living in it, could be your ancestry. Thank you, Green Apple. You're officially a moderator. I appreciate you. Libra. What are you planning? You're planning something. What's going on, Libra? Show me Libra for July, please. Queen of Wands. You're doing it in style. You're doing it in, ooh, you're in your throne. You're like, don't mess with me. I like this energy from you. You're like, don't mess with the Zohan. I have a bow and I know how to use it. A bow basically is a word that it means staff. Bow means staff. Can you get the bow staff? Can you get the staff? That's fine. Lovers. Ooh, passion, desire, optimism, finding someone special. Libra. Finding someone special. Hierophant. Someone you can build something with. Someone you can create with, you can plan with. Someone who's experienced similar life path to you, similar type of oppression, similar type of situation, similar type of struggle. It's not trauma bonding, it's just mutual understanding. I see vows, I see commitment, I see promises. Some of you, it's official, like in front of a priest or a rabbi, or something like really official. And for some of you, it's just in nature, under the sun or under the moon. big decision you have to make about your path. King of Cups, Page of Cups. A father and a son. This Page of Cups is very, very sensitive. I have a sneeze coming. I know this watch is big on me. It's my dad's watch. I should probably go somewhere to make it, I don't know, my size. Fix it. I've never worn it, but now I feel like wearing it. I have my reasons. People have given me reasons to wear my dad's watch. People who need a reminder. They went somewhat astray, lost their mind. I got my mind. I got my mind. All right. Back to this. This King of Cups, Page of Cups kind of threw off the entire trajectory, the entire direction of this reading. It's like this meddling energy. It's almost like maybe people in your life that are used to seeing you a certain way. And then suddenly you take this high road, this really interesting, meaningful path. And they're like, like kind of giggling at it. Yeah. Let's go grab a beer. Yeah. Cut the crap. We know you'll do this and that again really soon. It's like it's friends or it's family or it's acquaintances or it's coworkers. Okay, Libra, I see a really major leap in your frequency and in your energy, in your approach to life, in your realization, in your awareness. And it's like you just went through this timeline bump, but everyone else are just as regular as they used to be. And they're like looking at you and they don't understand you. Suddenly you speak in a way that they don't understand, using terminology that they don't understand, using words that they don't. They're like, who are you? Now, it's not their fault. For them, it's like they know you and then they don't know you. It's like, it can be confusing. But no, don't try to, for the sake of pleasing them, to retrieve back to that. The moon. Libra, this is a cautionary. There's a level of someone is not very emotionally balanced. There's a level of emotional imbalance, not seeing things clearly. Someone could be under constant influence of either drugs or medicine, but something in the analysis of reality of what's in front of them is Neptunian. I feel a level of deceit. I feel like someone might be trying to mess with your head, like trying to get you to see things that aren't there, get you to not see things that are there. This could be a level of gaslighting, for example, but it's deep. It goes very deep because they have, well, every narcissist does that, in their outer circle, they're like the saint. But if you get to really know them and live with them, it's like torture. Um, Lover's Hierophant in the Moon. You might be realizing something about family members, family member, something with your home that is really uncomfortable. Like, I mean, like really uncomfortable. This is not something you like to know or find out. And there's a level of shock, and it's almost like, well, how do I even digest that? How can I? Where do I begin to digest this? Right? You don't. You take it easy. And you take yourself out of the situation. You don't remain in the environment that causes confusion. I feel like this full moon is going to illuminate some things for you, Libra. And this is someone you might feel bound to. Look, especially if it's family, right? But your well-being is important, If you see someone as like someone's behavior is literally making you sick, distant. Show me more about this, please, for Libra for July. Page of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and 10 of Cups. Ooh. Family. Yes, absolutely family. Travel to see family traveling to see you, family get together. I don't know if there's a holiday you're celebrating. This is big. This is like close family, but also cousins and like bigger sectors, like a lot. Often that maybe that's when someone will say something or you'll find something out. And there's joy here. There's happiness here. By the most parts, people are sane. But then there's this one thing that you're like, what? It's almost like, I'm also picking up on two like different styles of family. Like this is like open and in the field and communal, and they're together on the same side, looking at the horizon. And here, there's a fence between them. There's distance between the members. Right here, they're hugging each other. Here, they're like distance from one another, and there's a fence. It's like almost like surface level acting well because, well, we have to, or it's family, or it's whatever, but it's not really bonded, it's not really loving, it's not truly fluid and connected, versus this that feels like people are just complementary and completing one another. Oh, you know what's coming through? Water is thicker than blood. I know it's blood thicker than water, but I'm saying it on purpose. Water is thicker, stronger than blood. Right? We're getting together because we have to. We've been, it's a legacy, it's ancestry, we share the same last name. It's in our genes, it's in our blood. But here we get together because we want to. So this might be you experiencing genuine love and support from people who are water family, like friends, soulmates, soul family. So, and then when you hang out with your blood family, you're like, it's supposed to be the other way around. No, I think this month you're going to have some intense realizations about things that shouldn't be logical or logical, and things that should be logical or illogical. And you're going to have to accept it. Surface level, a lot of good stuff. Really, things are looking solid in July, Libra, but underneath there's a turmoil of realizations and discoveries. One more card for Libras for this, please. One more card. For Libra for July. Ace of Wands. And so, look, I'm going to show you. So we're beginning with the Queen of Wands, right? And then we're continuing with the Knight of Wands, and then we're closing up with the Ace of Wands. So the element of fire here, beginning, middle, conclusion. Follow your instincts. Follow your happy. Follow your excitement. Don't overthink how things should and should not be. Go to where you feel fulfilled and accepted and happy and excited, because that's your truth. And you're going to experience a new start, a very powerful new start, possibly a new start of family life, a new start of adventure, a new start on your own, maybe, carving your own path, traveling, moving, leaving. This could be like a goodbye party, right? Maybe you're moving and they're throwing a party for you. And so on one hand, it's fun and it's great and you're spending time with them. And on the other hand, you see everything that reminds you of why you're leaving in the first place. Or maybe this could be another type of narrative where after a period of time of confusion and not knowing where you belong, there's a level of, choosing a family or choosing to have a new start, bring new energy to an existing dynamic and feeling a lot better with it. Now let's rearrange. There are the court cards, quite plenty. If you want to know more about your love life, there's a love reading, an extended love reading for you for July. A look into you and your person of interest. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. Links are below. Check out whatever platform you prefer. It applies to you and to a cross watcher for Libra, if you're here. Okay, 2 tens. These are the fire, water. Yeah, they are not. This could be a family where you have like a parent and a child, and they are alike, but they're not getting along. They're not seeing eye to eye. They think very differently, and there needs to be a decision. Okay, are we parting ways or are we coming together? How do we bridge all these gaps? Family is so important. We want to be happy together. What's the new approach that we can take? This is kind of what I'm picking up for July by the most parts, but there's so much interaction here with soul family, with blood family, making decisions, who stays for the future, who does not, processing a lot of emotions. Honestly, Libra, just try to sail through this month. Seriously, just sail through this month because it doesn't look bad at all. It just looks a little bit intense and confusing on the like in the layers beneath. You could be committing to marriage, by the way, or to a partnership, or you feel like you met someone that you want to commit to or spend some of you like eternity with. For some of you, it's like a vampire drama. I think I found someone that I want to spend eternity with. I'm not laughing at you. It's kind of cute. Okay. Hey, Libras, what's up? Okay, I'm going to move. I hope this helps you. I'm going to move now to Aquarius, last but not least. All right. I see people asking questions in the chat. Okay. Aquarius. It's clear. Message for Aquarius. Water first. Message for Aquarians, please. For the month of July, Aquarius energy, Aquarius seekers. Some of you are missing someone. I'm picking up like the sentiment of missing and nostalgia, like thinking about someone, missing them, missing the way things were, the connection, the person. Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. Ace of Wands. Like this renewed passion, renewed energy. I feel like a memory is like finding its way up from the subconscious into the surface of your conscious, and you're like, oh wow. It doesn't feel completely new though. It feels like old but new. Old but new sentiment towards it. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, did I not say nostalgia? Six of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yes, there's reminiscing, there's sentiment, there's emotional. King of Wands again, and the High Priestess. Okay, fire, water, fire, water. That's alchemy and Ophiuchus. Okay. There's a very strong love connection here, Aquarius. With someone that is very different than you, but very compatible to you at the same time. It's like magic. And it feels so familiar, like you've known this person for a very long time. You've either actually known this person for a very long time and you're going through a new cycle with this person. Maybe you're renewing vows. Maybe you're reconnecting on a deeper level. Maybe you're just enjoying watching the children or the grandchildren playing together, and you're just having this warm, nostalgic feelings. Not even nostalgia, it's right in front of you for some of you. Some of you are thinking about your grandparents. So I see children thinking about grandparents or grandparents thinking about grandkids. It's like going both ways. And I see hold on. This is an ancestor coming through. They wrote something in a book or in a note or in a memoir. It's kept somewhere in your home or in another family member's home. And there's something important there for you to know about, to discover. It's information that can be meaningful to you. And you didn't know about it because it wasn't time. Now you're going to find out, or it's going to just come to you somehow. Like, imagine like a buried time capsule that the dog is digging out, or pouring rain comes and brings it up to the surface and you find it. It's like, maybe it's not your ancestor. Maybe it's like where you live, someone that lived there a long, long time ago, and it's something that they've made a time capsule of, and you find it out and it teaches you something or it arrives to you somehow. And it's right on time. I see someone very powerful here, very psychic, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Very knowledgeable, very powerful, very quiet, which is even more. Is someone with generational power. I don't know if it's like, if it was given to them through their ancestry bloodline. Some of you are having some sort of like exactly that, an ancestry bloodline. Wake up now. It's something in your genes. Vitamin D is known to wake up dormant genes. So I recommend taking that anyway. Something about a name. The name of this person is something very significant, or there's something archetypal, or there's something mythological about their name, deep meaning. Maybe it's a biblical name. Maybe it's a name from some sort of like powerful character in myth. Like there's something about their letters or their numbers or their name that carries a major significance. This is such an interesting reading. I think this will be cleared. This will be more clear from the new moon in Leo. I believe is on the 28th of the month of July. And it will be a build-up towards it from the transition between Cancer season to Leo season. So from around July 20th through August 1st. But mostly poignant and clear between the 28th of July and the 1st of August. What is it? You want to write something down, Aquarius. You want to write a name. Write a name. Write the numbers. For those of you that this applies to, you might know what I'm talking about. Or come back to this reading later on in the month, maybe when things will be a bit more clear. If you're considering naming a child or a pet, that would be something significant. And some of you should carry a talisman, like a symbol that represents your faith somehow, whatever it may be, with an element of protection. Right? So whatever your faith is, find a symbol that represents protection in it, like a talisman, a sigil, or just a known symbol. It could be as simple as a cross or a Star of David, like whatever speaks to you, or a Celtic cross, a pagan star. Seriously, whatever speaks to you. But letters, something with letters. I'm trying to understand what's going on here and give you like a solid message. You're growing something in the dark. What are you doing? Are you like growing weed somewhere? Growing magic mushrooms? Like there's like, I'm picking up like either a swamp or water or like an area of like very damp, and you're growing something there. I don't know if it's medicinal or psychedelic, but you're doing something. What are you doing? Aquas, you weirdos. You weirdos. This is such a commanding energy, like commanding respect. Some of you are going to find out that you're pregnant. And it's a legacy baby. Can you be more dramatic? It's a legacy baby. It's a legacy baby. They'll be carrying all kinds of wisdoms from all kinds of points in your history. The Judgment. I'm dealing with some crazy seekers. You guys are awesome. You guys are very powerful. There is a awakening of your power in some way, shape, or form. A recollection, a recall. There's a recall. There is a rebirth. You're waking up. You're waking up. Wakey, wakey. Sorry. Show me more. By my awakening aquas, 2 of Cups. So whatever love, okay, let's say you're single. If you're single or if you're just starting to date someone, whatever new love comes in, it's not new. It's very ancient. And it's going to bring up a lot of ancient goodies within you. It's going to be very deep, very meaningful. It's going to feel like everything pretty quickly. You're going to recognize each other. This is a soulmate reunion. I normally don't talk like that, and you know that. So if I'm saying it, I mean it. 6 of Pentacles. There's a balancing act. I have 2 6s here. There's a balancing act. And they're all feeding each other. You see this? These guys are giving each other drinks. This one's giving them like, is it apple or cake? Like cake and drink. And it's like there's a feast, a feeding. Please don't be vampires. I feel like if vampires exist, there's a vampire watching me, and you're reconnecting with you've been around for like 1,000 years, okay? And you really, really loved someone like 200 years ago, and then they died because they were mortal, and you didn't make it in time to make them like a vampire, but then they were reborn in like a reincarnation, and they are now a grown up, and you now encounter them again as a grown up, and you recognize their soul in their eyes, and now you're like, now I'm gonna make you a vampire. I won't lose you again. Oh, so dramatic. Okay. So if vampires exist, I have one of them motherfuckers like watching me right now, and you're like, yeah. But if you're not real vampires, please don't vamp someone. Please don't vamp someone. If you're a normal person, just be like, oh, this is so intense and so romantic, and I feel like we've known each other forever. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, keep it at that. Okay, no one vamping anyone. Wow. This is funny and scary at the same time. If you're a vampire, comment that you're the vampire. Okay, I won't believe you. I'll want to believe you. I will really want to believe you. Like if there's a mythological creature I admire, it's vampires. Like so elegant. All right, so elegant. Speaking all these multi-languages, traveling the world, living forever, knowing everything, and knowing everything about history. Like I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Let me know. I won't believe you, but I want to believe you. Okay. Anyway, back to reality, Morgane. Thank you. With Aquas for July. 4 of Swords. And 3 of Wands. Someone is just not giving any F. And they're living very authentically, very intensely, and they live their life to the fullest, and they go and get it. And it's admirable. So if it's you, you don't need me to give you this reading. Just keep doing what you're doing. If it's someone you are inspired by, keep being inspired by them. It's awesome. This person dies and reborns and dies and reborns and bring themselves back from the ashes, and every single time they do it, it hurts less and they're more powerful. You know, like there's a cat with 9 lives. So imagine a cat with 9 lives, but every time you kill them and they come back, they gain 9 more lives instead of losing. And this time it's even harder to kill them. It's like something like that. It's like a bacteria, but a pretty one and a good one and a smart one. So it's not really a bacteria. It's a vampire. That's it. Aquarius, you're either a vampire or you're dealing with a vampire. That's the conclusion. I'm sorry. This is your reading for July. You want to see it? You want to see your vampire reading for July? There you go. What do you need a reading from me if you're a vampire? What do you need a reading from me if you have a vampire in your life that is about to turn you into a vampire? Like how may I be of service to this? Queen of Cups, King of Wands, 2 6s, High Priestess and Judgment, 2 2 20 and 2, so 2 2 6 6. We have another 2 of Cups, 1 2 3 4, Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Oh my God. My neighbors are feeling loud today. Normally I have quite respectful neighbors. I haven't had a reason to complain. But today they're like, oh, Morgane is having a reading live for air signs. We should make ourselves known. I don't even know if you hear them, but I hear them. Anyway, There's something, there's an eternal flare. Let's be serious for a second. There's an eternal flare to this reading. There's a resurrection, a reckoning of ancient knowledge or ancient sense of self that is coming back to life. You're getting to know yourself as this new thing. It's kind of similar to Libra in a way. There's a soul level balancing act, either with yourself or in your relationship. There's family karmic justice at play here. You're going on an adventure, but you need to have more information. Gather information, knowledge. There's knowledge that you need to attain sometime in July that will come to you, and then in Leo season in August and on, you'll be free to be on your way. Okay, if you wanna, there's a Love Extended available on Vimeo and on Patreon. It's a look into you and your person of interest and how things unfold throughout the month of July. And then there's Runes. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. Check it out. Check it out. Check out Tarot Masterclass if you want to study tarot. Check out Patreon if you want to have all the content for unlimited streaming, extended karmic shift and liberation, lunar spirit, runes, animal spirit. Be a part of my smaller tribe there. I'd love to have you join. Also, patrons receive 20% off of personal readings, so that's cool. And if you wish to support on YouTube with a modest energy exchange, consider becoming a channel member. It's $1.99 every month. You can always cancel it, but it's a great reciprocation for the channel and for me, and a way to kind of connect the energy between you and the existential shift. What else? If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Hey, like the video. Hey, and stick around. More happy stuff. Okay, guys, thank you. This was awesome. I will see you around for the August readings. Yeah, so cheers. 21st century. Thank you, Morgane, for this reading and offering this opportunity for a quick reading. I put in my... Oh, you put in your question? I didn't get a question. 21st century, where did you put in your question? I didn't get any question from you, my love. So if you had put in a question, I would receive a notification from PayPal, right? So in order to put in a question, yeah. Selective reading, love it. You guys are hysterically funny. Yeah. A second ago. You sent, wait, did you send $45 to PayPal? No, it's okay. Just say yes or no. It's important for me to know, because if yes, I'll wait for it to give me the notification. Yes. Okay. So I didn't get a notification, but I'm going to check right now. Okay. I hope I didn't miss anything. I didn't get a notice. Hold on. Let me go in from my laptop. Log in. One second. This is it. Okay. Hold on. 21st century. I hope you're not messing with me. Wait, no. Hey, are you Krista? This is so crazy. I didn't get a notification. I'm so sorry. Are you Krista? No, no, no. No, no, no. You're here. We're here. I am so happy you said something. I would feel so bad if I had missed you. No, no, no. Yeah, I have you. I have you now. I don't understand why I didn't get notification. And now I'm freaking out that I may have missed out on notifications in the past readings. So if anyone, okay, I'm going to look into it now. Give me 1 second. I'm freaking out now because I will feel so bad if I missed out on anyone. And you guys are like so nice. You're capable of like not saying anything. Okay, I have you. I have you. Let's focus on you right now. Okay, what's your Okay, Krista, sweetheart, thank you. What is your question? You can write it here. I'm asking about my Libra rising boyfriend. We're talking about buying a house together and being life partners. How will this go? Okay. So you want to know about your Libra rising boyfriend. All right. Okay, I'm with you. I'm so happy that you said something because usually my phone immediately gives me a notification. So I don't know what happened this time. Okay. Krista, can you, do you mind telling me your date of birth, month by word, and day? And if you're in the mood to tell me his first name, just his first name, we don't want to put anyone on blast. That will help me tap in better. So thank you, Krista, for asking questions. And guys, if anyone else has a question, by the way, I'm now in front of my laptop, in front of the PayPal, so I won't miss it. Okay, I'm not relying on my phone for notification. I have the screen open right in front of me. So if you want to do so, let me know that you did in the chat and I will check, okay? So if you want to put in a question while I'm answering Krista, feel free to do so. I will see it and you will tell me. Okay. So you're June 24th, so you're a Cancer, and his name is Jared. And you're thinking about buying a house together and moving forward in your relationship. Okay, so message for Krista and Jared about their relationship. Krista and Jared. Message for the relationship between Krista and Jared. Krista and Jared. He's coming through as the King of Wands, which we like. Show me more. 5 of Pentacles, interesting. Don't worry. 5 of Pentacles can be tricky. One more card for Krista and Jared for their love. Jared and Krista. Okay. Are you 8 of Pentacles? Are you having some sort of financial troubles? King of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. So he might be having some financial difficulties, either financial loss or of either resource, job, finances, investments, especially if he's an investor. The market now is collapsing, so that would not be surprising. Something like that. There's a financial difficulty, but he's working really hard, and possibly the both of you. But I'm picking up on him a little bit. I just started a new career. I'm picking up on him, worrying whether he can fend for you both financially. He really cares about saving money, about making sure that you're both stable, that he has enough. He feels like he doesn't have enough now. He may have experienced a financial loss. And if you're saying that you're starting a new career, so maybe that transition period means that you're not making an income. I think he wants, what did you say? You wrote something about buying a house. Hold on. I want to read what you said again. We are talking about buying a house together and being life partners. How will this go? So I think he really cares about making sure that if you buy a house, it's when he can. Did he tell you he has financial struggles? Is that something you're aware of? Like, because if you don't know, I have a different advice depending on if you know or don't know. Are you aware that he's having some financial difficulties right now? Just say yes or no. This chat is so slow. Because my brain is racing and I need this one little answer so I know in which direction to allow it to race. Yes, he has a lot of bills and has been downsizing. Okay. Thank you. Not a good time to buy a house right now. Don't pressure him. Don't be like, oh, we should buy a smaller house then, or we should get a bigger mortgage. No bigger mortgages. Wait it out. If you push on buying a house or making a big purchase or taking on a bigger debt right now, it will affect his sense of self-worth, and in turn, it will affect your relationship. He really needs to feel like he can fend for you and like he can save money for potential children. It's important to him, and it's also smart. It's not just an ego thing; it's a wisdom thing. Okay, so don't push on buying a house. Focus on your relationship. Focus on building up your career, on creating a source of income, on contributing to the household. And that will come later on. My recommendation is tell him, hey, listen, let's just focus on us right now. There's no pressure in buying a house at the moment. Let's do it right when the time is right and we're both feeling like we can do this. Okay? Because if it's coming through when I'm asking about your romance, it means it can negatively affect your romance. Okay? So things are looking good. He cares a lot about you. He cares about fending for the both of you. Finances are tight. Don't push on buying a home now. It will not work out well. Save money first. Build more income. And that's that. Thank you, Morgane. Very good advice. Great. I'm happy to hear. Okay. I'm happy that this helped. Yay. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on anyone else before I'm closing. I will be happy to answer any of your questions, but you got to let me know. Communicate with me. I do not know what you're thinking. I do not. I need you to tell me. Tell me. Okay, let me refresh just to make sure I didn't miss out on anyone. And if I didn't and you're not saying anything else, then I will say farewell. Okay, we're good? We're good? No one else? If I hang up and then I see an incoming question, I'll be really sad. Because this is the last batch of live readings for this month. I'm not going to go live again tomorrow. Right? So it's now or now, pretty much. So I'm going to give you a few more seconds to let me know if you want to. Because if you send it in after I say goodbye, then I'm not going to be here tomorrow to answer it. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you to pieces, and I'm grateful for you, and you are magic, and you are wonderful. Never forget that. We got each other. We got this. Mwah. Bye.